There was once upon a time a story of a young man lost in the forest. As he was trying to find his way out, he was walking on a path and he saw something moving in brushes in front of him. He waited a second and a tiger moved and came out. So the tiger looked him right in the eyes and he looked right back and he turned around and he started running. The tiger starts to chase him and he's running and the tiger's chasing and he's running and the tiger's chasing until he gets to an open field. When he gets to that field, he sees a well in the middle of the field. And he starts running towards that well, jumps onto the rope in the well, and he starts to climb down. He looks up and he sees the tiger right at the mouth of the well. All of a sudden, as he's slowly moving himself down into the well, at the bottom of the well, he looks and he sees a huge anaconda, a huge snake swimming at the bottom of the pit. He tries to pull himself up, and he sees the tiger sitting at the mouth of the well. And he goes back down and he sees the snake and he is stuck in this horrible situation. And right there, as he's hanging on the well, he sees two mice, a black mouse and a white mouse. And they walk across a ledge and they walk right to his rope and they start to nibble on the rope. And he's hanging there, staring at the tiger, facing the pit of the anaconda, and looking at these two mice nibbling on his rope. And then, miraculously, right there in front of him in that well, in the most horrible circumstance a human can be in, he sees a cup of vanilla ice cream with hot chocolate fudge and sprinkles and a cherry with whipped cream. And he stares at that ice cream. And he completely, for those 5 seconds, completely forgets about the tiger and the snake and the mice, and he starts to eat slowly from that ice cream. This story is an analogy by one great scholar of the life of this world, the reality of the world that we live in. And his metaphor goes that every single day, every human on the face of the earth is looking to find themselves, looking to find why they are here and what they're doing and where are they going. And every single day, every human, their number one to-do task is to make sure not to die. Every single day when we wake up, from when we strap on our seatbelts to when we look both ways when we cross the street, we are trying to avoid that tiger. And the tiger, he says, is the symbol of death. And then when we get in that pit, the snake at the bottom of the pit, the world that we live in, this surrounding that we're in, every day when we stand and we walk, we are walking over hundreds and thousands and millions of people sitting in the stomach of a snake, or the earth, the anaconda that will swallow us all. Millions of people that came before us, that they exist right now in the belly of that snake. And the two mice, the black and white, is the alteration of day and night. Every day that goes can never come back. And every time the night comes and it goes away, it can never return. Every day, every week, every month, every year that we experience, that we're giving the opportunity to live, we can never, ever bring back. There's no time machines. And all of this circumstance, all of these situations, running from death every day and walking over the dead, and every day a little piece of us dies. And yet, every day, every human is indulged in this world. The distractions of this world, the lures of this world. From iPads to entertainment, to movies, to friends, to Netflix, to all of the luxuries, from clothing to eating. Overindulging in life and forgetting about the true life. The life that we will live after here, the life that we will be in and dwell in for eternity, which is the hereafter, the next life, the next world, the next realm that every single human, every person, every soul deep inside of a chest of a human being will have to go through. And every single one of us has to realize that we should learn about this journey. We should know what will happen, as can only be described by our Creator and our Master, Allah the Most High. He gives us, through His divine message, the Quran, and through the teachings of the last man He sent to guide humanity, Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. he tells us about the details of this journey. What will we see? What will we feel? What will we smell? What will we touch? What will we drink? What will we eat? All of the details of the next life have been so vividly described in our faith, in our religion, that it is incumbent upon us to learn about the next life, that we get a vivid picture, that we start to prepare ourselves for that journey that all of us will take. And we hope and pray that through this sequence of videos, we will walk hand in hand through the journey of the hereafter. So one of the very essential advices of our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is that he tells us to constantly remind ourselves of death. Put ourselves in a reality check, real talk, that life won't continue forever, that one day all of us will die. Whether you're rich or poor, whether you're old or young, whether you're male or female, whether you're black or white, every single human will die. And in our society today, we don't normally talk about death. We don't invite each other for a cup of coffee and talk about how we're gonna die. We don't sit at the dinner table and discuss the nuances of death and how the process of death will be. The main idea of reminding yourself about death is that, as the Prophet ﷺ said, the wisest of people always think about death, but really they have to turn those thoughts into practice. And so the smartest of people are those that are constantly preparing for what will come after their life. The only thing that we will take with us into our next life is the good that we've done in this life, in this opportunity, in the few days and weeks and months that we've been blessed to live. And our responsibility is to do as much good in this world before we depart. That the good that we do, the good deeds, the good actions, the good words that we say, the good activities that we partake in, they are the only thing that will come with us through the next world. So plan your life as if you'll live forever. Map it out, have goals, that's great. But live your life like you will die tomorrow. And that is the essential advice that we take from this lesson.